Check 1, 2, 3. Ow. I'm going to keep this one relatively short. I'm actually recording this on Christmas Eve, which is kind of weird because this is more of a Halloween game. It's a horror game, Sweet Home for the NES. The first, and maybe the only, survival horror NES game. Capcom made it for the Famicom in 1989, and it was for Japan only, although there is a fan translation that's out that you can play on emulators and such. The thing that Sweet Home is most known for, and probably if you've heard of this game, this is why you've heard of it, is because it's known for, first of all, being one of the first survival horror games for NES, but more prominently, it's known as the game that inspired the Resident Evil series. And having played the original Resident Evil for PS1 and Sweet Home, I can say that, yeah, there's similarities between the two. I mean, you know, they both take place in a mansion. And of course, there's horror elements to them. I mean, Resident Evil was a bit more. It was more about atmosphere. It was more about being alone, and it was a single player experience that was a single person experience. Sweet Home, while still only a single player game, there are 5 protagonists that you can control. And it's more of a game about teamwork and working together to solve puzzles and to get things done. And I mentioned this in the gameplay video, but it's very reminiscent of Resident Evil Outbreak, more so than any other Resident Evil game, including the first one. Resident Evil Outbreak took those influences from Sweet Home to the next level by being the first Resident Evil to have multiple characters working together for one goal. Now, there was also Resident Evil 0, in which there were 2 characters working together for most of the game, and that was a single-player experience, much like Sweet Home. And Resident Evil 0 also had the zapping system, much like Sweet Home, where you can switch between characters to control an individual character to perform different tasks. I also mentioned this in the gameplay video, but I'm really surprised that this concept of having a 5-party team that you can control in real time and switch between each member, I'm surprised this hasn't been taken further in games since. I mean, maybe there has, I just haven't played them, or they're very different, but it's definitely an underrated concept and something that you really don't see too often. Final thing to mention is that Sweet Home was based upon a movie of the same name, actually, that was also only released in Japan, and the game was actually supervised by the film's director, Kiyoshi Kurosawa. So that's about it. I mean, I think the gameplay speaks for itself, and I did a little bit longer gameplay this time, just because I ran over, and it's pretty good. It would be really interesting, I think, to see Capcom do a remake of Sweet Home for the newer consoles. And they could even have multiplayer in it. I mean, I think it would sell really well. I think people like horror films, and I think people also like horror games. And especially if you had a team-based one like this, it could be interesting. Anyway, hope you enjoy the gameplay video, so here it is. An investigation team searches for Mimiya Ichiro's fresco, but it lies within the haunted Mimiya Manor. Gotta love that music. Let's go. Wrap the camera. Good, we're all here. Somewhere in this mansion is Mimiya's fresco. I'm sure. The fresco used a special tech. What the? What? The exit. Fools! Those who defile my home shall feel my wrath. What's going on?
We have to escape. There has to be another exit. We better search the mansion. Also, remember, we each have our own tools.
Okay, so let's begin Sweet Home. So here's our 5 party members. So yeah, basically, yeah, the way the game works, like, you start out as Kazuo, and he's got the lighter, and you can select party members, and each person has their own tools. Like, they each have their own item that's particular to them. Like, Kazuo has the lighter, and I guess you pick up other items throughout the game. Like, Kazuo has the lighter, Akiko, you can change people on the fly, which is similar to Resident Evil 0, where you can change partners on the fly, and there's been various other games like that. That was the first one that came to mind, and the fact that this game was influenced rather, Resident Evil. So yeah, so here we're playing as Akiko, and so she has a healing kit, and so yeah, you know, you can change people on the fly. Taro has the, he can take photos, he's got a camera, and Emmy has a key. Asuka has a vacuum cleaner, which is the most random freaking thing to have. I don't know why you'd bring a vacuum cleaner to a place where you're going to be looking at art, but whatever. That's what he has, so we're going to roll with it. Sharp glasses everywhere. Okay, so we can use his vacuum cleaner. That lovely sound effect to clean up the glass. I don't know what's happening, but let's stick together. Okay. So it's huge, that left room. So basically, you can also, I was trying to figure out how to do this earlier. Should we team up? Alright. So yeah, you can have as many people as you want team up. So like, oh, okay, never mind. You can only have 2 people. Yeah. So, oh, also, I'm playing. If I didn't mention this earlier, I'm playing an English translated version by Gaijin, and it's actually a pretty excellent translation. Yeah, so we're gonna need the photo guy. Alright, so there's a letter. Welcome to my home. Photograph my fresco, for therein lies a clue to the way out. It's from Ichiro, and that must be the fresco. Alright, so since we were playing as Taro right now, I'm not sure why I'm getting those weird flashes. I wasn't doing that before. Since we're playing as Taro, we are going to look at the fresco. Nice music there. There's options to pray at different places. I'm not sure what exactly that does. Maybe you get powers later or something. I don't know. But you can, yeah, you can look at the picture, the fresco, how to preserve it. Well, gee, I don't know. Let's take a picture of it. Let's have a nice flash effect there. Letters appear. 1-6. My 3 frescoes will solve a puzzle. So, let's move on. And, since we don't need that other room anymore, and since it'll be safe in here, let's go ahead and move Akiko and Emmy into this room. Simply because. Also, I'm digging the tile sets they use for this game. I've always loved 8-bit tile sets and stuff. I love pixel art. If you guys know me, you know I love pixel art. Let's go back to Taro again. Okay, so here we have a chasm. If only we had a bridge. Yeah, this mansion's pretty huge. A note! Takashi, the next fresco is across and on the left. Be careful. So, there are others like us. Frightening. Frightening indeed, which is why it's a survival horror game. Now, we have to have... Oh my god, what's that flickering? It's so weird. We better split up from here.
Be careful.
So we need Emmy to unlock the door. So we're gonna use her item, use her key, and then, of course, here's your Resident Evil moment there, the door opening. Now this place is weird. I'm not sure how to get past that bar. Right now, let's take a look at this. A note. Kenji. Frescoes contain clues. I think they're grouped by date. A rope barrier.
Ah, I forgot about this.
Battles. Evil doll. Okay. Now, we could battle it on our own, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call the help. And I'm going to bring Kazuo, and he's got another guy with him. So, we have 3 people, and 3 can attack. Whereas if one person gets in a battle, then you're screwed. So, and see, now we're getting into a weird situation here because we have to escape. We don't want to leave Emmy behind, I don't think. See, it's a really interesting, it's a really rather interesting concept, how the game works. I really wish you would see this in more games, where you have like a party of several people and you can switch on the fly between them. And even if, you know, a multiplayer game where each person has their own skills. I mean, you look at Resident Evil Outbreak, and that game tried to do that. Outbreak was a game that tried to go back to the original roots of... It tried to... I mean, Resident Evil was originally influenced by Sweet Home, and Outbreak, the first online Resident Evil, really tried to combine more elements of Sweet Home with Resident Evil. And it did a really great job, in my opinion, but it just didn't sell that well, and so it ended up just not doing that well. But okay, I'm having Taro take all the items here. That's okay, because I think we can give items to people. Okay, so we have a fruit knife. Well, he can go cut down the stupid rope. But nothing happened. Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm actually not sure how to get past this. Unless there's a rope barrier. I wonder if we can't use the rope. I wonder if let's have Kazuo and vacuum cleaner dude go check it out. Ah, battle. Alright, cool. So, I'm gonna go ahead and have... Sweet! Okay, let us proceed. Whoa! Wood. Well, let's go ahead and take the wood. Oh. Wait. How do you... Crap. I forget how to take stuff, and I just did it, too. There we go. Okay. It's weird, it's like sometimes it doesn't work or something, or it works differently. A skeleton! Oh my god! What is this? Written in blood, except it's pink. Power of the heart overcomes evil. Power of the heart. Here's another knife. Better take it. Oh, silver knife. Alright, what is this? More wood, except it's white. Oh, oops. Ah, crap. Oh. Wisp. Alright. Let's get out of that room. Ah. Don't zap me, bro. Alright. You guys won't believe what happened. So, right, Taro had the... Alright. I don't know why we're not taking the doctor with us, but... Ah, crap. Uh-oh. Oh. Asuka. No. How do we get him unfrozen? Well, let's just leave him for now, I guess. Hopefully we can unfreeze him eventually. Alright, Taro, do your thing. With the... wait. Wax candle. Aw, yeah! Just hope it doesn't run out while I'm trying to take this wood and stuff. Oh, crap! Well, I don't know what we even use the wood for, so we're not gonna use it right now. Whoa, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I know what we use the wood for. Interesting. Well, I know where we can go from here. Dang it, Asuka. We'll come back for you, pal. Oh, man. Six damage. Whoa. Okay. So this time I'm going to put down the wood here. Uh-oh. Maybe we'd better let some of the others get experience. But first, I need to figure out what the hell's going on with Asuka. Let's have Akiko go check it out. Why don't he team up with Emmy? Safety in numbers. Okay. Alright. Hey, let's team up and get out of here. Oh!
Trapped like rats.
The wisp flashes and it's like the Magikarp splash. It's like never does any damage. Alright, well, you guys just chill out here. We're gonna proceed. Whoops. Uh-oh. Wait, how do I... Ah! I'll vacuum her up. Oh, okay. Well... Poop. Kiko's all alone. Although we could just drop another wood piece down. But, alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and quit for now, but, very interesting game. I love the teamwork aspect of it, and I really wish more games would have done this. I think Sweet Home is an important game for game design to remember, and I think it's a really interesting concept that you don't see today. And again, which is weird. I mean, you would think that there'd be more of this. It's a, like I said, it's a very interesting concept that works really well. I can say with certainty that Sweet Home is definitely not just a game that should be remembered for influencing Resident Evil, but it should also be remembered for being a really good game. And I definitely like to play more of this. So, okay, if you liked the video, make sure to like it, and thanks for watching. See you guys next game.